So when you start to get the rhyming thing and the rhythm thing kind of down, now you want to start to think about the environment you're in. I mean, when you get more advanced in rapping, you do all kinds of garbage to try to make it more interesting. But the first thing you start to realize is you're like, oh yeah, I kind of got this rhyming thing down, I kind of got this rhythm thing down, and the life is still happening. And you start to realize that like just even making what you're doing relevant to your environment is challenging. So for this part, I wanted to talk about an exercise. I at least heard Jay-Z used to do this back in the day. He would take a rhyming dictionary, just whip it open to a page, and he would start just trying to freestyle with the words that are right there. So I just whipped it open to ease right here, and I'm getting words like bees, breeze, cheese, ease, fees. Well, trying to just make a cohesive anything, or even just trying to make sentences that use those rhymes is really key. And of course, when you're starting out, whether you're doing, you know, a non-rhythmic freestyle, if you're kind of doing an a cappella, as it were, or if you're doing something in a 4/4, your rhymes usually come at the end. So what you're going to do is you whip open your rhyming dictionary, you start checking it out, and you try to make sentences that end in these words. So I went outside, I got stung by some bees, but they all got blown away by the breeze. Then I sat on the back patio of my house and ate some cheese, and over me came a sense of ease. You know, and it's kind of funny, I had to reorder that sentence from the way I would normally say it. It's a big thing you start to get used to doing, is how do I shuffle this sentence around so I can get the words where they need to be? And that's something we'll probably do in an advanced lesson at some point, but that's really what you want to start to look for here, is how do I get these words where I need them so the rhymes land? If you just start to think about that unconsciously, and if you take time, then you'll do okay. I mean, and again, this is not a real complicated thing. It's really just this basic idea, trying to do it gradually faster. That's the real key. So if I just whip open to another page, and okay, so at first, you're going to be ultra slow at this. So you're going to want to just give yourself as much time. I'll be like, you know, I went around the bend. Give yourself a little time. If it takes some time to think, you got to be, and all the colors together did blend. Let it be a little weird for a while. That's okay. For myself, I had to learn to fend until I could make a friend. You know, if that's what it feels like at first, that's okay. Give yourself as much time as you need. Just make sure that you're doing complete quasi-cohesive sentences that end in your rhyming word, and you just take as much time as you need to connect them. And once it starts to kind of flow fairly easily, you know, I really tried to come up and make some kind of amends, but you know, there was nothing there that I could commend, because you know, I had some problems that I couldn't contend. I felt like my life hit a dead end. You know, when it all starts to connect and starts to come fairly easily, then you want to start to put it to a beat and start to challenge yourself. So your beat starts, and what you can do when you need more time is give yourself bars in between. Start to space it out. So you whip out another one. So I got the word give here. I can't tell you all the craps that I do not give. Give yourself a bar to chill. 'Cause if I did, I don't know how I would live. Yo, it all strains out of my brain just like a sieve. There's some harm that my folks did I couldn't forgive. And you see how all the words land right at the end of the bar. And, you know, eventually you want to try to go longer and longer with that idea. And if you can, start working with things in your environment. This is like the ultimate thing that Supernatural does when he goes out there. Is he just like, I look in my room, I got like a ukulele right here. Yo, here, I got a ukulele. If I could rhyme with that, then maybe you could pay me. You get paid as much as Patrick Swayze. You just start working with things in your environment. So once you've started a little bit of a handle of just connecting the rhythm and the rhymes, mainly the rhymes, to your environment, then you're starting to see how this all comes together, and you're ready for the synthesis exercise, which is next, and really the last part of the series before you take your black belt test. So, hope you win.